TV, a broader perspective.
There is a difference between unintended pregnancy and unwanted pregnancy. How can we curb this? How can we reduce this in the society? There is need for action. Everyone, every sector should rise up and reduce the rate of domestic violence, reduce the rate of unintended pregnancy, and reduce the rate of unwanted pregnancy. That's the focus of today. Let's watch the spotlight. My name is Blessing Ambrose, and this is Beam Television. Seeing the unseen. The case for action in neglected crises of unintended pregnancy. This was the focus during the launch of the 2020 State of the World Population Report by the National Population Commission on Tuesday, 31st of May 2022 at the National Press Center, Radio House, Abuja.
You are all welcome to today's ceremony, the formal launching of the 2022 State of the World Population Report. I pray that this event will be fruitful and will yield the necessary reports. Thank you very much, and I want to formally welcome you all once more. Thank you and God bless you.
Nigeria records 2.5 million unintended pregnancies annually. Statistics shows that only 57% of women are able to make their own decision over their sexual and reproductive health and rights.
Nigeria records about 2.5 million cases of unintended pregnancy annually. And in Nigeria, 19% of married women and 48% of unmarried women seek to postpone or delay childbearing.
So many unplanned and unwanted pregnancies raise questions about how much the rights and potential of more than half of humanity are prioritized and valued. It was a convergence of various ministries, departments, and agencies who were taking practical steps in ensuring a world where every pregnancy is wanted, according to the motto of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA. The Executive Chairman, National Population Commission, in his speech emphasized the importance of ensuring women and girls exercise their fundamental rights and have access to adequate and timely information and services irrespective of the space they exist to prevent occurrence of unintended, unwanted, unplanned pregnancy as a collective responsibility and commitment.
Most often, women and girls find themselves in situations that inhibit them from exercising their fundamental rights and having opportunities to take decisions on issues that affect their reproductive lives.
Dame Pauline K. Tallon, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, while recounting the ordeals young girls and women are going through, reassured participants that there is hope and the victims of unwanted pregnancies do not need our pity but support in rehabilitating and reintegrating them into the society.
Victims of unwanted pregnancy do not need our pity but our support in rehabilitation and reintegration into our society. All hope is not lost. If we care, we can do something to help them lead normal and productive life.
There are speculations about using of contraceptives and safe abortion to reduce the rate of unwanted pregnancy. How safe is this? The Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Osage Hanire, cleared the air on this.
The unintended pregnancies induce serious consequences which people resort to, like abortion, which actually is illegal in our country, but and it's also unsafe.
The robust press briefing instigated questions from journalists.
The Minister of Women Affairs, ma'am, what is your office doing to address the challenge of culture, the challenge of religion that is seriously killing our girls, killing our women.
Is there a plan in place to address these issues from the cultural side of it? Because no matter how much we try to make this sound good, there are cultures that believe that there is nothing wrong in the woman, having a child at 13.
I want to ask, what are you doing outside the Federal Capital Territory? What's your ministry doing to spread across outside this zone?
Is there efforts to change this law? Because this issue has made a lot of women lose their lives, and yet this law remains unchanged.
Government alone cannot do everything. The Ministry of Women Affairs cannot do everything alone. And that's why I move from state to state, having advocacy, appealing to policymakers to ensure that the VAP Act and the Child's Rights Act is domesticated at the state level. Domestic violence, as the ministry addresses it, we intensify more on advocacy. And we have a three-tier system. We have the state ministries of women affairs that are also advocating with civil society organizations. Again, we have social welfare officers at the grassroots.
In the first place, you have what is called a legal abortion, which doctors will do if the life of the mother is at risk. Because you can also see in ultrasound, also in fact in cases of rape, you can apply to have a legal abortion, particularly rape that is within the family that can create issues with a child that comes out of that circumstance.
We should please be like the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs said, ambassadors to all these campaigns. We should all be engaged in it and to make sure we have a better society.
The peak of the launch was the unveiling of SWOP 2022 report in the company of the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talon, Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Osagio Hanire, UNFPA Resident Representative, Ola Elizabeth Muela, Youth Representative, a serving corps member, Executive Director, EVA, Executive Director, PPFN, Dr. Odeku, AAFP, and others. The Executive Chairman, National Population Commission, has unveiled Seeing the Unseen.
It is therefore my honor and privilege, let's join our hands, to launch a 2022 States of the World Population, Seeing the Unseen, the case for action in the neglected crisis of unintended pregnancy.
A 6-chapter book which documents the case for action in the neglected crisis of unintended pregnancy explores the visible crisis before our eyes, the evidence in unintended pregnancy linking to lack of development. Every woman is at risk. Erosion of urgency leads to unintended pregnancy. Revealing the challenges to choice, unveiling the cost of unintended pregnancy, and urgency is a key to 2030 agenda.
Beam TV, a broader perspective. Beam TV, a broader perspective.